Hello, everyone! I'm back with a worst to best voice ranking list, or, well, technically not voice ranking, but performances. And why not do something different, but similar to what I've done in the past? I've ranked Sonic and I've ranked Knuckles and Shadow the Hedgehog over the past few years, and I haven't done a video game character / cartoon character in a while, unless you count Kid Goku, which I just did not long ago. But this time, I'm doing the big one. I'm doing the big Italian stereotype Mario. Which performance of his is my least favorite, and which performance of his is goated and the best? So, it's just real simple. The worst to best Mario performances. So let's get things started and let's start ranking this shit. Let's go!
Toast, toast!
As much as I hate to disrespect somebody who has passed away, the worst is Mark Grau. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Grew. I don't know. Grew. I don't know. But it's not that he is just a terrible actor or anything, but his voice performance in Hotel Mario is just awful. I mean, oh lord, which this game itself is just trash. It's a terrible game. The Hotel Mario on the CDI. I don't know how somebody could have just made this game, and the voice performances in it are just not so good at all. I mean, it's like he's not even trying. All toasters, toast, toast. It's like he got in the recording booth and the director told him, hey, don't give a shit about your performance. Give us something real stereotypical, real shitty, and we'll just go from there. And he's like, okay, and you gotta help us. And yeah, oh, good God, I do not like this one at all. This might be the only one on the entire list that I just don't like. Like, the rest of the voices are great or good, but this, I do not like this performance. Rest in peace to this actor, but good God, man. This performance is probably the worst of the worst on this list. I don't have any problems with the others, but I am going to draw up minor complaints about how I dislike them. And no, I will not be adding Peter Cullen on the list because, well, it was just for a short commercial. This is an official product, an official Nintendo product, and it's just not good. Now, this might be hypocritical for what I do rank higher later on, but this one, it's, oh, good God almighty, it's just not a good one to me. Let's move on to the next one.
Let's show that big bad boom boom some of our patented Super Mario super moves! Let's do it! Super Mario!
Walker Boone from Mario 3, the cartoon show. And I think he was in Super Mario World. I could be wrong about this. I haven't watched Super Mario World, the cartoon, in a long, long time. Mainly because I just didn't care for that one. But Walker, I think, tries to do a Captain Lou Albino imitation, and it's just an imitation. I mean, there's nothing really special to it. The actor is doing a decent job. I don't have any real serious issues with it, but it is just a try imitation, and really, not too many actors can capture the energy and spectacular performance of Captain Lou Albino. So, I'm just gonna say it's decent. It's pretty interesting to listen to. In fact, this was one of my very first Mario cartoon exposures. I remember finding at Walmart the Super Mario 3 VHS tape, and it had the Adventures in Babysitting, and where they go to the real world, and they try to not use their powers in the real world, and Koopa takes over. It's all pretty interesting. But all in all, I guess Captain Lou wasn't available to do this cartoon at the time, and yeah, this one was just a trial imitation of his voice. I like it. It's fine, but still, it just has you know it's just an imitation, and that's what kind of puts it on the meh list for me. But like I said, after the Hotel Mario voice actor, the rest of these are just minor nitpicks. It's just my personal preference to what Mario should sound like to me. So let's move on to the next one. Kevin Z. Afghani, speaking of imitations, took over Charles Martinet's voice for Mario, and he is the current video game Mario from this point on. And honestly, I don't have any problems with him either, but like the actor that was on the list beforehand, as I said, he is just an imitation. Now, I will say his Luigi and Wario are pretty good too, but it's just passable. It's a passable voice imitation. He took over after Charles Martinet retired, and I find his voice fine. It's a decent pick for Mario. I like it okay. I mean, it doesn't leave that much of an impression on me, and like the others beforehand, he is an imitation, or trying to do his best Charles Martinet voice, but he does try to leave more of an impression than the other one did, so I've got to say, it's okay. I mean, I did put him higher above the Super Mario Bros. 3 actor for a reason, and I think that if he really catches more of his niche, he could actually kick ass as Mario. But for now, it's just a more or less Charles Martinet imitation. For now. Hopefully the actor does do something special a little later. I really enjoy what he's done, but like I said, it's just more of a meh right now. Let's move on to the next.
Oh, what? I'm a cat?
Chris Pratt was okay. I'm not going to lie. I really liked his performance, and I didn't think it was bad, but I did notice that he would change his voice from time to time during scenes. Some days he would sound more Italian. Some days he would sound more Brooklyn. Some days he would sound more like Chris Pratt. So, as Mario himself, he gives him a decent amount of heart. I mean, it's Chris Pratt. Come on, Guardians of the Galaxy. But I do enjoy the movie itself. I mean, this is an Illumination movie too, and Illumination Mario is pretty good. I mean, he's no Master Mario, the greatest Mario ever, but he is passable. I did think when it was first announced that it was a very strange choice to have him play Mario, but now I'm more accepting of it than I used to be. After watching the movie and literally enjoying the film, I'm a lot more accepting of it than I used to be, and it's a really good, well-balanced film. I like it, and the performance is genuine. I mean, he tries. It doesn't sound like they got him in the recording booth and he's just reading lines, but sometimes he really doesn't want to stick with the accent. Like, it seems like he wants to try different accents while he's filming the movie, and you can really tell that they stick out more and more. I get it. I understand it. You're trying to really take in what the performance is with this character, but I still think it was a genuinely decent performance. It was good, to me, anyway. Is he the best Mario we ever had? No, but for a movie version of Mario, well, one movie version of Mario, he's pretty good. I enjoyed it better than I thought I would. And he's a lot higher on this list than I thought I would. When I first made this list, I thought he would be ranked as the worst until I played Hotel Mario, but no, Chris Pratt is actually pretty decent. Let's move on to the next. This one is going to get me shit on. Charles Martinet is in third place. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Charles Martinet as a voice actor. He is great. He even got a cameo in the Mario Brothers film, the 2023 film, and it was just nice that he got to show his acting chops other than doing the Mario voice. But my favorite performance of his isn't Mario himself. It's the Chad Wario, because that is who I am. I am Wario. Just kidding. Not really. But as Mario, he does that Italian accent, and it kind of fits, but it is also very, very stereotyped. I really enjoy it, though. I mean, he is the face and was the face and voice of Mario for so many years. He's just fantastic, and he has a long-standing legacy of so many video games. There is really no one who can say, I was Mario for over 20-some years. That is powerful. That is amazing. Almost 30 years this man was Mario, and it was just freaking incredibly done. I remember when Mario first had a voice to me was in Mario 64, and it just revolutionized everything. He sounded how I thought he should sound when I was younger at the time. The Italian accent just fit. Everything about the performance fit. You can just hear it in every little scene that he does. He always gives 110%, and this is around the points where I say this is from okay to fantastic. The top 3 choices on here are easily my favorite Marios of all time. And Charles Martinet is no exception. The man is an absolute beast when he plays Mario. But he's even more of a beast when he plays my favorite video game character, Wario. I love this. I mean, every time I play Mario 64 and boot it up and I hear that, that starting screen and you hear Mario, hello! I just love it. It was definitely a voice he did of his own. And I just freaking am blown away by how long he was able to carry that voice and how many years he kept on doing that performance. Oh, it was just so epic. I could go on and on about it, and if I do, I could probably be here all day. There's just so many performances, but what is my favorite video game performance that he has done? Well, all of them. Even some of the lousy games. I mean, the best one that he has really contributed to and showed his full acting chops was probably in the Super Mario Galaxies, and, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. I just love almost all of it. It's just freaking great. Charles Martinet was, and forever will be a voice acting legend. He revolutionized so many video games for us and gave us all our freaking epic childhood. But yet he's at number 3. Now, this is probably where people are going to rage quit at my number 2 choice.
Name? Mario. Last name?
Mario.
Okay, what's your name?
Number 2 is Bob Hoskins. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Brooklyn Mario. This is where it really hits. And Bob Hoskins is not even of any Italian descent. And yet, it's like he's played Mario his whole life. Physically, he even captures Mario really well. I love the Brooklyn accent that he gave the character. Yes, the movie is kind of shit, but I have a big soft spot for this film. I don't know why. I just love it. I quote it. I enjoy it almost every scene. It's a marvel that it was made in the first place. And Bob Hoskins' performance is just above and beyond. To me, I think that he just captures Mario in a really great way. And his chemistry with Luigi is just fantastic too. We don't really get a lot of the brother chemistry in the movies, unless you count the 2023, but like throughout the video games and stuff, we don't really get that brother chemistry, or I guess father-son chemistry because of the age difference. I don't know. It's a very stupid movie, but it's a very genuine and heartfelt performance. Even though, in reality, Bob Hoskins was drunk throughout most of the film, so I guess he was becoming the real-life Eddie Valiant because he hated being in this film. But you couldn't tell that he hated being in this movie because he just went full-fledged out. I love it. I love the Brooklyn accent. I love the dynamic that he has with Luigi and some of the sexual dynamic that he has with Big Bertha. Oh, hell yeah. Big freaking Bertha he has sexual chemistry with. I love that. It's just great. And yes, I know it's a terrible film, but it was part of my childhood, and to me, when I think of live-action Mario, when I think of Bob Hoskins, the first role I think of is this, when it should be Roger Rabbit, but it's not. It's this movie. And it's just, oh man, I don't know. Some of his lines in here are fantastic. I love the whole "I'm driving" and everything. He's like, oh no, how he has the character arc of trusting the fungus. I love that. And his dynamic with Luigi and the fungus trusting. I don't know. My favorite little line is at the very end of the movie with him, where Daisy shows up and she's like, you're not going to believe what happens. And him, who is skeptical through the whole movie, is like, I believe. And they just go out. And it could have been a nice sequel, but we never got the sequel because the movie is garbage. But I love the movie. I don't care. It's a guilty pleasure. It's like the Mortal Kombat movie and the Street Fighter movies, live actions. I just have a huge soft spot for these films. They are part of 90s pop culture, and they come from the dinosaur age. Now I'm done going on and on about Bob Hoskins' awesome performance, but there is one more who I think is the perfection of Mario. And, well, I already gave a hint earlier, so let's move to my favorite.
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
Yep, Captain fucking Lou Albino, baby. This guy is Mario to me. When I read the Super Mario Brothers comics, I hear his voice. I hear the Brooklyn accent. I hear everything. To me, he is the perfect Mario. And what's funny is he almost didn't play him because of the whole thing with he didn't want to have to shave his beard, but he went ahead and did it anyway. Somebody convinced him to shave his beard, and he went ahead and played the character anyway. Captain Lou Albino, the wrestler, the freaking wrestler, is the greatest Mario we have ever had, and there really hasn't been anyone to top him. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show is just, oh god, it is one of those classic 80s/90s shows that really captured excellent dynamic of the character. I don't know. It's a silly, over-the-top show, and it's a time capsule of the 80s and 90s, but maybe that's why I like it so much. There is just something about his performance that is great, and the fat jokes that just happen in this show is freaking fantastic. Not all the performances were good. I mean, we have Toad's voice, who just sounds like Jay Leno's cousin. God, sounds terrible. But we have the best Mario. There is just something awesome about this. Every time, like I said, I even played the old Nintendo games, and I always think of his voice is the one, is that version of Mario. There is just something really special about the performance. And it's not just here where he excelled. He excelled elsewhere. I mean, the guy did drug PSAs. He did freaking commercials for his show. He was just fucking fantastic as Mario. To me, he is the definitive Mario of the entire Mario group. I love his character, his performance. The voice was just a perfect setting. I prefer Brooklyn Mario, obviously, over Italian stereotype Mario. And basically, that's what he is. He's an Italian plumber from Brooklyn. I could see him having the Brooklyn accent. Unfortunately, Charles Martinet, Chris Pratt, and the others weren't able to capture the magnum and the power that he had in his voice. There was only one Captain Lou Albino. No imitations could copy it, and it's very hard to copy it. Bob Hoskins came close to being my favorite, but Captain Lou Albino is the man. And let me tell you this much. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Anyway, that does it. What'd you think of this ranking? Was it unjustified? Was it unfair? Tell me in the comments. Shit on me if you want to. I don't really care. Anyhow, that about does it for this list. Thank you all for stepping in and listening to me goat Bob Hoskins and Captain Lou Albino to death. But that's about the end of this list. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I don't know. I really had fun ranking this one, and I haven't really gotten the spirit of making an actual video where I rank voice performances in a while. It's been a few months anyway. The last one I did was, I think, in April, and that was about Kid Goku. And, you know, a lot of people say they like my worst to best performances of voice actors or actors in general. And I'm thinking about doing one more of these. I might do Luigi. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you want me to do Luigi. Anyhow, that about does it for this video today. I appreciate everybody who took time to watch this one. If you want me to do more voice rankings, tell me more in the comments. And always remember, I'm listening.
It is I, George Newbern, as Sephiroth, to tell you all the best way to get into the Promised Land is to like and subscribe to Tim's YouTube channel for more awesome content. See you there. Or get on your knees and beg for forgiveness.